In the heart of the American desert lies one of the most mysterious and extreme places on Earth. A land of burning heat, endless salt flats, giant sand dunes, and haunting silence. This is Death Valley National Park. A place so dangerous, so unforgiving, that it earned one of the darkest names in history, Death Valley. But beyond its deadly reputation lies a story filled with mystery, survival, science, and breathtaking beauty. Sunrise over mountains, the origin of Death Valley. Millions of years ago, powerful geological forces began shaping this land. The earth slowly cracked and shifted, creating deep valleys and towering mountain ranges. Wind, floods, volcanic activity, and extreme heat transformed the landscape into the desert we see today. Long before modern explorers arrived, Native American tribes lived here for thousands of years. The Timbisha Shoshone people understood the secrets of survival in this brutal environment. They discovered hidden water sources, hunted desert animals, and adapted to one of the harshest climates on Earth. But the valley received its terrifying name during the California Gold Rush in 1849. A group of travelers searching for a shortcut became trapped inside the deadly desert. With little water and unbearable heat, survival became nearly impossible. Many suffered greatly trying to escape the endless wasteland. As the survivors finally left the valley, one woman reportedly turned back and whispered, "Goodbye, Death Valley." And the name remained forever. It's on the hottest place on Earth. Death Valley is known as one of the hottest places ever recorded on Earth. In 1913, temperatures at Furnace Creek reached an astonishing 134 degrees Fahrenheit, nearly 57 degrees Celsius. Even today, summer temperatures often rise above 50 degrees Celsius. The ground becomes so hot that it can burn skin within seconds. Water disappears quickly under the blazing sun, and dehydration becomes a deadly threat. Rain is extremely rare here. Some years pass with almost no rainfall at all. Yet despite these impossible conditions, life still survives. Paw prints life in the desert. Hidden among the rocks and dry valleys are animals and plants specially adapted to the extreme desert climate. Coyotes roam through the darkness at night. Desert foxes hide from the heat during the day. Tiny fish survive inside isolated pools of water that have existed for thousands of years. And sometimes the impossible happens. After rare rainstorms, millions of tiny seeds buried beneath the desert suddenly awaken. Within days, colorful wildflowers bloom across the valley floor in an event called a super bloom. Yellow, purple, orange, and white flowers transform the deadly desert into a sea of color. Desert famous places inside Death Valley. One of the valley's most famous locations is Badwater Basin. It is the lowest point in North America, sitting 282 feet below sea level. Its endless white salt flats create an alien-like landscape unlike anywhere else on Earth. Another breathtaking location is Zabriskie Point. At sunrise and sunset, the Golden Hills glow with incredible colors, attracting photographers from around the world. At Mesquite Flat sand dunes, giant waves of sand stretch endlessly across the desert. Strong winds constantly reshape the dunes, changing their appearance every day. High above the valley lies Dante's View. From this mountain viewpoint, the entire valley can be seen stretching toward the horizon like another planet. And then there is one of Death Valley's greatest mysteries, Racetrack Playa. For decades, scientists were confused by giant rocks that appeared to move across the dry lake bed by themselves, leaving long trails behind them. Later, researchers discovered the truth. Thin sheets of ice combined with powerful winds slowly pushed the rocks across the ground. Pick the mining era. During the 1800s and early 1900s, miners entered Death Valley searching for gold and borax. Massive wagons pulled by famous 20-mule teams carried heavy loads across the dangerous desert. The journey was brutal. Extreme heat, thirst, and isolation made survival difficult for workers and animals alike. But the mining era helped turn Death Valley into a legendary symbol of the American West. Milky Way, the beauty of the night. When darkness falls, Death Valley transforms completely. Far away from city lights, the night sky becomes one of the clearest in the world. Thousands of stars shine brightly above the silent desert. The Milky Way stretches across the sky in breathtaking detail. For many visitors, the nighttime beauty of Death Valley is even more unforgettable than the heat of the day. Test tube science and modern exploration. Today, scientists study Death Valley to better understand climate change and survival in extreme environments. Some researchers even compare the valley's harsh conditions to the surface of Mars. Movies, documentaries, and photographers continue to explore this mysterious land because of its strange and powerful beauty. In 1933, Death Valley became a protected national monument. Later, it officially became Death Valley National Park. Today, millions of travelers visit every year to experience one of the world's most extraordinary deserts. Death Valley is more than just a desert. It is a land of survival, mystery, danger, and wonder. A place where nature reveals both its deadliest power and its most breathtaking beauty. From burning sands to freezing nights, from lost travelers to modern explorers, Death Valley continues to fascinate the world. And perhaps that is why this silent desert remains unforgettable forever. Death Valley, where life survives against all odds.